Hey, Chiefs Kingdom, it is the weekend, and we promise you guys a mailbag. Yeah, I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt. It's the weekend. So what? We cover the latest Chiefs news, rumors. We keep it loose. We have fun. Subscribe right now so you don't miss any of our coverage here on the Kansas City Chiefs Report. The preseason is almost here. Training camp is ongoing, and we'll have you guys updated with the latest news around this team. So subscribe. Share that link below with a friend. It's youtube.com/ChiefsTV. Welcome into the Chiefs Report. I'm your host, Harrison Graham. You can follow me on Twitter at HGrahamNFL. Ask me your questions over there if you did not get in on today's mailbag. Shout out to everybody who used hashtag Chiefs on a video earlier this week. Let's go to Penny Ellis, no relation to Perry Ellis. I saw James Washington request a trade. Could the Chiefs sign him? So, yeah, he wants out of Pittsburgh. 3 years into his career, entering his fourth season in the NFL. Played in the Big 12, overlap with Patrick Mahomes, so they are familiar with one another. Something to keep in mind here. He's done okay. In 2019, he was pretty solid. He had over half of his production that season, but he hasn't really lived up to that billing of being a second-round pick a few years ago. This is like an elite one season or a solid two-season career. He's done this in 3 years, though, so he's just kind of been all right for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Only 9 touchdowns. He was a touchdown machine in college at Oklahoma State in the Big 12, like I mentioned. Honestly, I'm not that interested in James Washington. I thought he was going to be much better, much more explosive coming out of college, and he's just been all right. He's like a wide receiver 3 type of player, and you've got plenty of those. The Chiefs are littered with number 3 wide receivers on their depth chart, so I'm just not that interested in James Washington. What do you guys think? Should the Chiefs sign or trade for Washington, I should say? Type S for sign, P for pass. Really T for trade, P for pass. That is what we should be asking you guys here. Sorry about the graphical error. Type T for trade, type P for pass. Let me know what you guys think when it comes to James Washington. Let's go to Small Wing Wang here. Always an elite name. Which wide receiver should start at wide receiver 3 next to Byron Pringle or Demarcus Robinson? Obviously next to Tyreek Hill and Mecole Hardman. Looks like Hardman's got that hold on wide receiver 2 pretty heavily here. It sounds like, as you look at the Chiefs' depth chart, you got Robinson, Pringle, Cornell Powell as well. It sounds like Robinson's had a better camp up to this point. It seems like he's come in focused. He's made some big plays downfield. I think he would have the edge over Pringle. He's had more opportunities in the past. I think he's probably a little bit more proven at this point, although down the stretch last year, he kind of got phased out of the offense. I would lean Demarcus Robinson at this point in time, but there are opportunities for both these guys and even deeper guys on the roster, guys like rookie Cornell Powell, a guy like Marcus Kemp as well, who's had a very strong training camp. I'll lean Demarcus Robinson, but I'll let you guys decide. Who do you think should be wide receiver 3? Type BP for Byron Pringle, type DR for Demarcus Robinson. Go ahead and get your votes in. Let me know who should be the Chiefs' number 3 wide receiver. Jannard Jenkins is up next using hashtag Chiefs. Appreciate it, my friend. How likely is it that the Chiefs bounce back and win the Super Bowl? Look, you can't ever say it's super likely because you're one of 32 teams, but the Chiefs are the favorites. I think they are the favorites to win the Super Bowl this year and carry that Lombardi trophy once again. Got to the Super Bowl last year with a decimated offensive line. Obviously, that O-line got picked apart by Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl. But if you go to the latest betting odds right now, the Chiefs are the favorites on paper. Plus 375 odds to win Super Bowl 56. You got the Bucs right on their heels at plus 500. Then several teams, including the Packers, Bills, and Ravens, at plus 1,200. But Kansas City at plus 375 odds. Pretty good value, even though they're the favorites. You put down $10, you make $37.50, including getting that initial 10 back if you bet on the Chiefs, which you can do with our sports betting partner, BetUS. Go to chatsports.com/ChiefsBet. Use our promo code Chiefs125 to get a 125% deposit bonus. Got to use our URL, though, chatsports.com/ChiefsBet. Plug in that promo code Chiefs125 to get that deposit bonus. The preseason is almost here. You can bet on the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. Really good value for Kansas City all season long. So use promo code Chiefs125 at chatsports.com/ChiefsBet. Bill Howard is next up here. Would you trade for Xavien Howard? So, obviously, Miami does not want to trade their all-pro cornerback, but I'm certainly interested. 10 interceptions last year speaks for itself. He was absolutely fantastic for the Miami Dolphins. He is a very, very good cornerback. He is absolutely locked down. And if you look at the Chiefs secondary as a whole, there's potential here. L'Jarius Sneed, we'll see if Charvarius Ward bounces back. I think there's some potential with DeAndre Baker and Mike Hughes as well. Rashad Fenton is a player I like, but you lost Bashad Breeland in free agency to the Minnesota Vikings. Howard would instantly be CB1. Sneed could slide to CB2, and then you'd have competition at that nickel spot. Maybe Sneed would play nickel, who knows, but he will certainly be in that starting lineup. But Xavien Howard's a beast. He's an animal. I would absolutely love him on this Chiefs football team and in this Chiefs secondary. So what do you guys think? Should the Chiefs trade for Xavien Howard? Type Y for yes, type N for no. Cast your votes down in the comments section. It's pretty tempting. Depends on price, obviously, so get your votes in. Y for yes, or you can type your N for no. Pencil Pirate using hashtag Chiefs. If Hardman's contract expired today, do you extend him? Oh, boy. That's a really good question. I think I need to see more, if I'm being honest. I like Mecole Hardman because you can't teach 4.3 speed, but he's been an inconsistent route runner, and he was more explosive as a rookie than he was in his second season in the NFL. You just look at the numbers here, 21 yards a catch his rookie year, 13.7 last year. More targets in year two, but similar production, less touchdowns. I like Hardman a lot. This is obviously a major, major season for him in terms of how he fits into Kansas City's short and long-term plans. Certainly I need to see more. At this point in time, I'd probably have to lean no if you made me make a decision, but hopefully he balls out this year and makes that decision a lot easier. Reminder, subscribe to the Kansas City Chiefs Report. We're closing in on 18,000 subscribers. Help us get there by hitting that big red button. Share that link below with a friend. It's youtube.com/ChiefsTV. Word on the street here in the Chat Sports office is that we're going to do a watch party for the first preseason game next Saturday night. So subscribe and join us, youtube.com/ChiefsTV. Monkey Mayhem, how many more years does Travis Kelce have in him? He's getting old, but he just had the best season by a tight end ever. Yeah, he's pretty damn good, isn't he? Over 1,300 yards, almost 100 catches a year ago, 10 touchdowns, 13 yards a catch. This guy's just built different. He's got 5 straight 1,000-yard seasons. No other tight end in history has 3 or more. He's not slowing down, man. I know he's into his 30s now, 31, 32, but I think he can play at this level for 3 to 5 more years and then play a couple more years after that at still a pretty high level. I don't think he's slowing down. I don't think he's going anywhere. I think he's a part of this team's future. I'm excited to see what he can do. There's a reason they extended him, because they value his play currently, and they think he can continue to play at a very high level. So, yeah, I think he's going to continue to be a fixture in this offense. Predict Travis Kelce's stats this season down in the comments. Yards, catches, touchdowns, predict it all. Let me know what you guys think. Will he have a 6th straight 1,000-yard season? I believe he will. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and we'll see you next time here on the Chiefs Report.